What up, peeps? KgDrifty's in the building. I'm here to bring you guys some Black Ops 4 tips and strategies. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best class setup for the Maddox in 2018, aka 2019, since the year is practically over. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Now, starting off with the very first, so starting off with the attachments and the optic sights. For the optic sight that I do use elo sight, and the reason why I use elo sight for me personally, it just makes it a whole lot easier to win more gunfights, in my opinion, because the sight don't take up half of the screen, unlike the reflex sight or the other optic sights, or in my opinion. But the reflex sight is very, very useful. But for my preference, I do like using the elo sight, especially for the Maddox, because it just makes it a whole lot easier to win gunfights, because I can see the enemy and I can hit them with all of the shots, and it's just I don't know, it just makes it a whole lot easier, and it just makes it easier to win gunfights and just be on target with your shots, in my opinion, with the elo sight. And it's just extremely useful, and I feel like it's one of the best sights in the game, in my opinion. But now, going on with the second attachment, I do use fast mags, and the reason why I use fast mags is because the Maddox is a pretty slow reloading weapon, and 9 times out of 10 in BO4 is a fast-paced game, and usually once you get that one kill, there's always going to be another enemy right behind them, so it's always good to be able to reload faster once you end up taking out the first enemy or the second enemy. And if you end up missing your shots, you'll be able to reload fast and be ready for the next enemy that comes your way, compared to when you're having the regular, when you don't have fast mag, it's just the reloading takes forever, and especially for a lot of guns, reloading takes forever. But on the Maddox, it can take forever because you don't want to get killed in the middle of a gunfight, and you have to be in a reload animation. You get smacked from behind, or you just get smacked in the head when you can't take out the enemy due to have to reload, because you will have to find yourself reloading frequently with the Maddox, because it is a Slayer, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to be going against a lot of people with that gun. So I feel like having fast mags is extremely useful. Now, last but not least, for the third and second attachment, I do use quick draw 1 and 2. And why I use quick draw 1 and 2 is because with my playstyle, I like to be a rusher, and it just comes a whole lot easier, especially when you're in a running animation. You can pull up out of the running animation with your ADS speed and be able to and just shoot the enemy and win your gunfights right away, compared to when you don't have quick draw. But you really don't really need it. Quick draw isn't needed, but for me personally, I like quick draw because it just comes in handy, especially for me being a rusher. When I'm in running animation, I can easily get out of it fast enough to be able to pick the kill off and continue to keep going. So I do recommend using quick draw 1 and 2 for this class setup. It's just extremely useful, especially for the Maddox. Now, starting off with the gear that I do use is stem shot. Yes, stem shot is probably one of the best gears that you can use in the game. And no, probably it is the best gear that you can use in the game, because you find yourself in a lot of gunfights. It's very fast paced, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to be low health. And once you use the stem shot, you be all ready to use the stem shot again when you're in the fast battle, compared to when not using the stem shot. It takes forever for your healing to go right back up. So it just makes it a whole lot easier, especially if you're a rusher. Stem shot is extremely useful, especially for the Maddox. Now, going on with the perks that I use Scavenger, Lightweight, and Dead Silence. Scavenger, reason why I use Scavenger, because the Maddox tend to lose a lot of ammo on the Maddox really fast. So quick draw is extremely useful. Well, just in general, Scavenger is very useful, and just in general, because Scavenger, a lot of the weapons you tend to run out a lot of ammo when you're using these weapons in this game, especially with the Maddox, especially if you're a rusher. And I just feel like having Scavenger is extremely useful, especially if you're a rushing type of player. Lightweight, like I said, good for when you want to rush, good for when you want to go around flanking enemies. It is just extremely useful. And also, last but not least, is Dead Silence. I use Dead Silence because a lot of people tend to sound horror in this game, and footsteps are pretty loud in this game, and I feel like Dead Silence is extremely important. Just in general, you don't really need to use it too much for respawn, in my opinion. But if you're an S&D type of player, oh my gosh, Dead Silence is extremely useful. It just feels, like I said, if you're into the whole S&D aspect, or if you're into the whole free fall aspect, you don't want people to turn on you, Dead Silence is the way to go, especially for the Maddox. But if you like to be objective and you don't really care too much about loud footsteps, then you don't really have to use it. But I do recommend using Dead Silence because it is extremely useful. And then for the wild cards, it is the attachment one. I forgot what it's called. Primary Gunfighter. I think that's what it's called. But obviously, you're going to need that to use Quick Draw 1 and 2 on the Maddox. But there you guys have it. That is the class setup that I use. And I'm sorry that I've just been stuttering and fucking up a lot on this, but it's whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and in this class setup help you guys out. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and on top of that, share this video with your friends or whoever you want to share it with. And on top of that, subscribe if you have not already. Hit the notification bell if you want to get updated on the new post that I do. And I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot more content to this channel, so make sure you stay tuned with that. And I'm just excited, and I just cannot wait. But I hope you guys enjoy it. More great videos coming soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.